Hi, this is the course requirements video. So I'm going to go through some of the most important elements of the syllabus just to make sure you are starting off the class and know what you're getting into. First thing is, you should know me. Hopefully you watched the Meet Your Instructor video, so you know I am Ms. Farrell. My office is in the Greenspun building on campus, which is a very nice building. We are very lucky to be in here. I have set office hours every week. Those can be found in your syllabus, as well as my office number and my office telephone number. If you ever need to get a hold of me or find me, know that I will be here during those times. Odds are if you try to reach me at a different time, I won't be here. I certainly am available through email. If you need anything and I'm not in my office and you send me an email, just try and give me like at least a day to respond, but usually I get back to people quicker than that. But I do have 2 little kids and life is crazy, so I don't just hang out in my office. I want to talk real quickly just about like what the class really is. So this is COM 102, Intro to Interpersonal Communication. This is not a speech class. I think most people hear communication course and they assume it's a speech class or that you're going to be giving speeches. That's certainly not the case with this class. This is an introduction to interpersonal communication, which is one huge aspect of the field of communication, and that's my area. Interpersonal communication is looking at how people communicate on an individual level. Think about like the different types of relationships you have with friends and family members, romantic partners, coworkers, and the types of skills it takes to communicate effectively with them and relate to them. That's the information that will be covered in this class. I love this class. It is my favorite class to teach. I find it very enjoyable. I think the information makes sense in a lot of ways, and students usually like it. Hopefully you have at least a couple of aha moments in this class where you're like, oh my God, I've done that before, or I've seen that before, or I've experienced that, or oh my God, I need to work on this. Something like that. I believe that this class is extremely valuable on a real personal level. So it's kind of like one of those life skills classes. So hopefully you get something out of this class and you enjoy it a little bit. So let's kind of get into the meat of course requirements. First thing is the book. This is your textbook for this semester. It is the 4th edition of the Reflect and Relate textbook by Stephen McCornack. It is a custom edition for UNLV. That's very important. You have to have the correct version or you will not have the right readings for your assignments. So please make sure you get the correct edition and make sure it's UNLV custom and that it looks like that. You will see, this is the Greenspun building. You will see picture of the Greenspun building where my office is and where the department is, boop, right on the front. So make sure you have the right one and just get a binder, stick it in a binder. Once you have the right book, then you can start thinking about course requirements like your grade. Let me real quickly break down what your grade consists of. There are going to be 3 exams, and then a final exam, and 3 assessments. Each one of the first 3 exams is covering 4 chapters. There are a total of 12 chapters in the class, and each one of those exams is worth 20% of your grade. The final exam covers all of those chapters, chapters 1 through 12, and is worth 25% of your grade. Then we have 3 assessments, which are 10 multiple choice questions each, and those assessments are each worth 5% of your grade. And they are based off of the custom material in your textbook. So if you don't have the right textbook, you can't answer those questions. So that is a total of 100%. So all of that information is multiple choice. Okay, that's the way that this class is designed. Our traditional courses on campus are usually large lecture. Most of my large lecture classes have about 200 people in them. And so they are designed to be assessed in a way that's objective and easy for me to grade because I have so many students and I have no TAs, so I do it all myself. Everything that I'm going to ask you to do is going to be multiple choice. So keep that in mind. All of the exams also and assignments are timed, and you have one chance. So when you open them, that's your only chance to complete them. So keep that in mind as well. Make sure you're ready to go when you open them. There are due dates for assignments, and those are all laid out very clearly in your syllabus. Please mark those in your calendar right now. They are important. If you miss a due date, the assignment or exam will go away. It will disappear, and you won't have access to it. You can work ahead. As long as I've got things posted for you, go for it. You certainly can take exams and complete assessments early, as long as I've got them available for you. But keep in mind that there is an end time and date. There are due dates of when you have to have them completed by. All of those, typically each semester will have the same day of the week and time. So this semester due dates are Tuesdays at 3 p.m. If Tuesdays at 3 p.m. does not work for you, make sure you complete it the day before or at a date and time that works for you. So you have lots of flexibility in when you can get stuff done. You also will only have access to the correct answers to things after due dates have passed. So if you work way ahead, you're not going to be able to see the correct answers until those due dates have completed, like they're passed and everybody has submitted them. Then you can go back into your exam or your assessment and view those correct answers. So if you want to look over things before like your final, which I would recommend, you just have to wait until the due dates pass, and then you can do that. What else? Let's see. So you have a lot of flexibility to kind of work at your own pace, which I think is one of the great parts of having an online course. I do online classes a little bit differently than most distance education instructors. I tend to just take what we're doing in class and put it right online for you. So I don't make you do a lot of like discussion boards and things like that, because students in the traditional course aren't getting points for participation and attendance. So I wouldn't ask you to do those things either. There are discussion boards. They're simply optional. So if you have something that you want to say or a question you want to ask about something specific, go to the corresponding chapter discussion board and post away. There is also a Get Help discussion board and an introduction discussion board. I would like you to log into the student introduction one and post a little something about yourself, maybe a photo, so I can like see who you are and learn a little bit about you. I think that would be very helpful. You're not going to be graded for those things, just something that I'm asking you to do. The last thing that I want to just tell you a little bit about before you really start to work on the class are the video lectures. So in each one of the units for the course, you'll see a couple of links to lectures that I have posted on YouTube that correspond with specific chapters. The only things that I record as lectures and give you access to are the things that are not in your textbook. So the majority of the material you're going to be responsible for, you can find right in your book. But other things that I think are relevant, that I want you to know, that are interesting, or that I want to expand on, I will do an online video for you. And I try to keep them like 10-15 minutes long, so they're not super long. That information is important, though. All of those videos you want to make sure you know and study, because that material can absolutely appear on your exams as well. So I don't ask you to watch like, long lectures like you're sitting in class with me. So you've got a lot of flexibility in this class, and that also means that a lot of the responsibility is falling on you to stay current, follow those due dates, to make sure you're completing things in a timely manner, and to reach out if you need help. Okay, please. I'm a communication person, right? So let's have an open line of communication. If you're struggling, if you have questions, concerns, you've got to contact me. You can come see me in office hours, shoot me an email, send me a message through Web Campus, post on that Get Help discussion board. Whatever works for you, please reach out, and don't wait until the end of the semester, because at that point I can't really help you. So right away, if you need anything, please feel free to contact me. I would love to help. And that's basically the most important stuff. Peruse Web Campus. Please get comfortable with things. Don't click on assessments or exams unless you actually want to take them. Otherwise, I hope you enjoy the class. I hope you get a little something out of it that you can actually apply to your personal life. And I hope that you become a little bit more effective as a communicator when we are wrapping up this class at the end of the semester. So welcome and enjoy.